Hello and welcome to Dolly in My Pocket episode 2. I'm so glad you're back and joining me for a pithy soundbite to help you on your busy journey. So I want to talk to you about something I call changing the rules. What do I mean by that? Well, there are so many rules, known rules, conscious rules and subconscious rules. The conscious ones are things like don't beat people up, don't steal, don't speed, don't avoid your taxes. Those are the ones we know, the obvious ones, and you'll have them in your business as well. There'll be HR rules, there'll be protocol rules, there's regulation rules. So we all know the kind of conscious rules. The unconscious rules are the ones I want to talk to you about. They are the hidden, slightly more innocuous rules, and they are external and also internal. External rules might be don't interrupt. No one ever it's not a kind of rule of life that the police will get us on, but we know that's in polite. We know a social rule is if you want to be liked, smile, ask questions. These are unconscious rules that we know and live by in the external. The internal rules we live by, now they're a different kettle of fish. They are the rules that we really often don't know we have. These are things that we could call oughts and shoulds. It's the thing where I really should do this. I really feel bad that I haven't done that. There's a value system, an unconscious system inside. It's kind of like the roots underneath the flowers or the trees. It's what's ruling the show. And those rules are the ones we need to figure out and define and see, are those rules working for us? Let me tell you a quick story. About 7 years ago, I used to play soccer. And it's a bit like the game of hockey tactically with the ball, you push it forward, you attack, you hit it to your team, and you're always trying to push towards the goal. And then I decided to have a go at touch rugby. And I've never done rugby before. So off I went for my first sort of game, mucking about. And I kept passing the ball forwards because that was my rule. That's how you play a team ball sport, push the ball forward. But in rugby, all your rugby players will know, you have to pass the ball backwards. But my muscle memory didn't like that. It wanted to push the ball forwards. I was like, this is ridiculous. It's stupid. And I kept having to pass the ball backwards and we kept having to stop. People were getting tagged. So what did I do? Well, my brain came up with a very good defense mechanism and said, this is stupid. I hate this game. It's not for me. So we might call that a fixed mindset, whereby when we're trying to change, something in us kicks in and goes, don't do it. It's stupid. Let's judge it. Let's write it off. This is pointless. This is the way ball sport should be played. How often do we do that in our lives? Someone comes in and suggests a different way, and we will write it off because it doesn't suit our ordinary spaces, the commonplace ways we've always done it. But actually, if we can lean into that with a growth mindset and go, okay, this doesn't suit me. I don't like it. I can feel all the resistance to this, but I'm going to keep going. What would happen? So back to my rugby story, I then did carry on with rugby. Now, I'd love to be able to tell you that I became a world-class touch rugby player. I didn't, but I did after quite a few weeks get the hang of it, and I became much more efficient at playing rugby, and I got a real appreciation for it of passing the ball backwards and how fast it can be and how agile and athletic you can become playing a game like that. And it's a different rule. And so for you today, what unconscious rules are you living by that actually might need to change in order for you to experience something greater, better, more effective? A way of spotting this, and this is my push to you, is where do you roll your eyes when someone comes up with a new idea? Where do you go, that will never work? Yeah, but you don't understand. Yeah, but it's harder for me. Yeah, but this is the way we've always done it. Oh, I can't bear that person in suggesting that idea. It's pointless. Where do we put up fixed mindsets, like a resistance? Because that'll be the area where you're living in a rule system. And that's where you need to explore and go, hang on, is there another way that I haven't explored that may feel uncomfortable, that I might have to transition and do something slightly different and stick with it for a bit in order to experience something else? Let me know how you get on, but I'm going to give you one practical thought. The way you communicate. People think you either can or can't communicate well. Well, the way you communicate is the way you've always done it. Could it be more impactful? Could it be slightly different? Doesn't mean you have to have a whole personality change. That's often the resistance. Well, that's the way I've always done it. It's just the way I am. I'm an extrovert. This is how I do it. I'm an introvert. This is how I do it. That's your resistance. The learning, the growth mindset is to go, okay, who does it differently to me? And how's their impact? What can I borrow from them? How can I ask them for input on the way I communicate to see if I can borrow some stuff from them and do it my way, but with a little bit of extra in it to become more impactful at the way I communicate. It won't be comfortable. Changing the rules never is. But when you do it and lean into it, you might find the rewards are exponential. Let me know how you get on.